We are on. Why did I forget to the topic every time? I keep forgetting to remove it after every episode. Okay. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the best episode, because this is episode 23 of 2.5 Crows. Welcome everybody. How you guys doing?
Why is episode 23 the best?
Because the number 23 is the best number.
I'm trying to think why.
Wait, you don't know why 23 is the best number?
Why?
Alright, you'll figure it out by the end of this podcast. Anyway.
What?
Anyway. Yeah, this is 2.5 Crows, the podcast where we answer your questions. They don't have to be also related. But they can if you want them to be. Yeah, some pretty cool stuff happened this week.
Yeah, like Sky getting her plus 12
yeah, that's what
finally.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to start it with. We gotta give congrats to Viper Crow. Got that plus 12, aka Skyrus. Got that fat plus 12. Tell the audience how you feel.
Suffering is over.
That really it do be like that. It really do be like that.
Yeah, this is the second enhancement event that I've tried for it. So
That's...
last time the last enhancement event I tried and failed. And then I gave up after a ridiculous amount of spending. And then this time around, I had this time around I came in with a budget. I had to go all the way down to like almost the very last dollar just to get it.
Oof. Lucky that you got it.
At least you got it. That's the thing, right? At least you got it.
Yeah. Are you planning? Were you getting that plus 12 to use on your future VOS?
Yeah.
Nice.
Alright, next it's time to start the birth grind.
Yeah.
The one where Nova Imperator kind of preparing at the end.
Yeah, he is.
Too suicidal.
Yeah. It's unfortunate that dungeon's very anti-Nova. At least the second half. The first half, you know, it's kind of Nova-ish because like some bosses are pretty fat, like the generators, you know.
Speaking of, because I'm my gear for birthright is pretty sad, right? And I don't have that much adaptation, so even in the first half of the dungeon, I'm like struggling and I'm like struggling through it.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking, so I play very recklessly. I still like overheat like to the extreme when I'm playing in that dungeon, right? And then only when I'm on my last life do I stop overheating and play it the same. Because I'm just like, I want to help the team. I don't know how else I can help except do some damage.
Well, at least we have a weird super armor thing now.
Yeah, it's pretty jank, but I guess
it's very jank, yeah.
Yeah, it's better than nothing.
Yeah, I mean, you guys want to talk about that a little bit? Now we have our hands on it. Like,
yeah.
Okay, so I want to start off by saying, yeah, it's definitely jank. I think the things I hate the most about it is that it's a applied buff, and it's too strict on being on the fire. Those are my big complaints.
Yeah, like if you even jump off, if you even walk off a little bit, just like 1 pixel, you've lost that super armor, and I'm like,
You could also iframe the buff.
Oh.
It's weird. Have you used Super Armor Crow yet, Sky?
I haven't actually noticed it, to be honest. Like maybe it's because I'm really so comfortable playing without.
Yeah.
I already play very comfortably without super armor and Grosso.
Yeah.
So it's like I didn't even notice it in the first place.
Understandable. In terms of like usage, the kind of strat I've been doing, at least with Rosso, is every time that you use a 7 burst and it's ready, that's kind of like when I use it, because that gives me a good amount of distance.
Okay.
Because 7 burst pushes you back like a good amount, right? So right after the 7 burst, you can go into Napalm Crow, and it covers a good distance between you and the boss, since you will be backed up. That isn't too bad, but yeah, like we were saying, it's pretty jank. Unfortunately, it is pretty jank.
What's 7 burst into revolver cannon just to
that too? Yeah, that too. So revolver cannon will give you extra distance as well. So it's a pretty nice thing there. Like I've been saying before, I really wish they revamped the skill or just gave it something more besides just super armor alone. I don't know. It feels like more of a tacked on thing than like, you know, something very planned and intentional, I guess. Yeah, cuz like I don't think Napalm Crow was meant to really be standing in. They did it before with the passive thing, but even then I personally felt like it was like a tacked on thing and not very planned very well. So I feel the same way about this, where it's just like, you know, this skill wasn't meant for you to stand in it. It was meant for your enemies to stand in it. You know what I mean? That's what, you know, when the skill was created, that was the intention for the skill, is that your enemies will be inside the flames, not you. So I think...
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It does kind of feel like Teiji just like, hey, let's just look, people complaining about not enough supports, let's just give this character support skill for the sake of it. Not consider the like the in-depth layer.
Yeah.
Surface layer. Oh, he has a support skill. That's good enough.
Yeah. So I think like there's plenty they can do to change it. They could. My personal my personal change that I would want from it is, instead of going from the front out from Raven, that it goes from the front and the back of Raven. So where when he fires Crow, the flames go front and back instead of only front. I think that'll be a fine change. And especially with the flames being so strict, I think they should increase the height of it, or just make it so if you're above the flames, that'll still give you super armor, because it just doesn't make sense how like Tactical Field is like the same thing but better, because it has defense increase and it just has better range, you know. It's a bit, yeah, they could do a myriad of things. Like anything they do that make that a better supporting skill, I think would be good. As of now, it's definitely very unreliable, definitely super jank, but I guess it is nice, I suppose. That's the best thing. Yeah, it's something. That's the best compliment I can give it. Because, I mean, I'll tell you what, like, in situations where, like, you know, I just have it out anyway, just because I had the mana for it, it's nice to not be knocked around and just kind of stand there, you know? Yeah.
Well, I guess it's just, like, the application of it is just a bit...
Yeah, it's not on the level of these other ones. Like, KE's one is actually really good, too, because he can just put it on from infinite range and it also gives reduced damage. I don't know. It's just really cool. Yeah. I also think Nova's should give some either reduced damage or increased attack, because it's just super armor right now. It's nothing else besides super armor. Compared to every other super armor skill. I mean, a team super armor skill that gives... I think they all give reduced damage in some way. And I think Mod Tactical Field gives boss damage increase.
Yeah. It'd been nice if we got a bit of damage reduction, just because birth rate, that damage reduction is so crucial.
I think damage reduction is the way to go. Just to keep it in mind, at least.
I agree.
Yeah. That's pretty much... Oh, yeah. Oh. I completely forgot about the two broken things that we got. Which one should talk about first? Okay, let's talk about increased damage to Rain of Fire. I've officially switched from full stacking Giga to half stacking Rain and Giga, and yeah, I can definitely feel it. I can definitely feel the damage. It's pretty crazy. Like, I went from... I think Crow said this too. I went from, like, doing really good damage to big bosses to immediately destroying big bosses. They're just done. They're just dead.
Okay, time for me to make the switch as well now.
I really felt it.
Yeah, I was hesitant. I was just like, Yeah, I know Media mentioned it, and I was like, it sounds like a good idea, right? But I was still hesitant. I'm like, now that Media's done it already, I can just...
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's nice. It definitely falls flat with small bosses just because that's Rain's thing. It's just not good against small bosses. But I think that's why I just half-stack it, because Giga's still there. But
yeah,
it's just so much easier to position Rain of Fire compared to a Giga on big bosses. And it's so much faster. And if somebody can just reset your skill just with the Rain, instead of having you wait to line up to the boss to do a Giga right after the Rain and just double Rain, it just feels so much better in my opinion.
Yeah, I can see that, especially in Birth Rate when most bosses are pretty big.
Oh yeah, I haven't tried it yet in Birth Rate just because I haven't done a Birth Rate this week.
Oh, okay.
Right now. Yeah, it's super nice. The second change, I'm actually, funny enough, I'm not used to it yet, so I feel like I'm not fully utilizing it, if that makes sense. So, The second change we got is they reduced the cooldown on the Flames of Victory, which is 10 seconds. So every time you use Ignition, for people who don't know, every time we use Ignition Crow, we reduce the cooldowns of all our skills. And that passive in itself has an internal cooldown of 10 seconds. They decreased that from 10 seconds to 7 seconds. It is really nice, and I definitely feel it. But whenever I do it, I'm just like, oh wait, it's up. Like, I use a different crow, and I'm just like, oh wait, I got a cooldown reduction. Like, I'm not used to it yet, I guess. Yeah.
I couldn't. For me personally, I couldn't handle like managing to. Not really couldn't handle managing two cooldown reductions. It's just like I'd rather bring a cannon blade over another ignition crow because I feel like I'm the only time I'd ever bring a second ignition crow is if I want to focus on giving super armor support and we have no other super armor in the party.
Yeah.
Because other than that, I feel like it's just an extra bit for me to manage, especially if I decide to DPS in Rosso Raid, and I feel like it's just too much to do. A bit overwhelming.
I can get that. I can get that. How about you, Sky, with the new cooldown passive? Or upgraded cooldown passive?
I think I agree with Leo on that. It feels super, super nice. Especially because I still run strength stacking.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
So I guess because usually it changes up my rotation quite a bit. Because now, I think before this change, there might be some like dead moments where I won't, where like everything is on cooldown, and then I press crow, and then the thing is still not up, and then all my strength skills go on cooldown, and I'm like, and I'm sitting here like, what do I do now? So then,
out of curiosity, Sky, would you ever switch to Bravery Nova?
Oh, I 100% would. The problem is that my rigmarole gear is still like separated on multiple characters. So there is no incentive for me to switch to. And also, like, if I switch to Bravery, like from to Elro Node Bravery, then like there's like, I feel like it's too low. I feel like it's a cost. It's still a cost.
Right.
I'd have to get like plus 11. I mean,
so right now you're still using 2-piece Elro Node and 2-piece Rigmarole, or is it?
No, I use for Rosso Raid. I use Rigmarole AC Glove only. With 3 out of 4 Elro Node until 12.7.2, and then 12.7.2, 12.7.3, I run strength stack. I run full Elro Node strength stacking.
This is because you're still working on like you want to get your Rigmarole Reforge gear to rank 21 before you transfer over to your Nova.
Yep.
Oh, there. Okay.
Yeah. So right now I'm still on.
Okay. How's the progress now? To
be honest, I've been not too consistent with dailies. So currently how my gear split is, I have 3 pieces on my Nova, and I have and then I have my top piece on my Animos. So the top piece is currently Reforged 17.
Nice.
And then the Reforge is on my, and then my glove is Reforged 18, and then shoes and bot are 16 each.
That's pretty solid already so far. Like, let's say, to talk about that real quick, do you think they'll do something to Rigmarole sets with part 2 of Quality of Life?
I want it.
Everyone suspects that there will be something to Rigmarole gear part 2. I'm starting to believe,
I want it a lot, but at the same time, like, I wouldn't be surprised if there isn't.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
But say my personal theory within this whole year, I've been saying this since the new year started, is I am fully confident, not fully confident, I'm just very, very confident that we'll be seeing a new armor set this year. So I think that in the second half of Quality of Life, we will see something happen to Rigmarole sets where they're easier to reforge or something like that, just because these new sets are coming out. You know, same thing with Elro, they did that.
True. Okay.
Yeah. What do you think would be the best thing they could do with the Reforge, though? Like, make the percents higher, make the cost lower, like make each click cost lower.
I think success rate.
Yeah,
success rate.
That's what I think as well. Like what they did in the past, like
from 0 to 9, from 0 through 9.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, you know how in the past, like they increased the success rate or reforging, probably something like that.
Yeah. Would make sense. I was also thinking of like a because a lot of the things they did with the first half of Quality of Life is they made it so a lot of the quests were different. Like they changed some quest things. So one of the things I thought of was like maybe they would give like a one-time per character quest that gives you a lot of amethyst, so that maybe you can make a couple pieces on like the first day or something like that. It'll also be nice for just people now, where they just get a crazy amethyst boost or something. I don't know. Just spitballing. But yeah. I'm definitely excited for that second half of Quality of Life because the first half was so good.
I was thinking the second half probably wouldn't be as good as the first half, just because I feel like a bulk of the content, also content, was addressed in the first
You think
half.
they pardon my French, you think they blew their load too early?
Yeah. So second part will probably focus on the end game content rather than the mid game stuff that they focus on first. So I feel like it won't be as much, but probably be just as good.
Yeah, I hope it gets announced soon because KR just got the first half of the buffs. I think just this upcoming this previous Thursday, I believe they just got it. They also got a UI change to that quest that looked pretty nice. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Oh, I didn't see that.
You didn't?
Yeah, I'll have to see it when it.
I'll pull it up. I'll pull it on the side as we talk about something else. But it actually is really nice. Like, each little quest has their own little icon. Looks cute. I know. I like it.
Okay. Generally, I like every single UI update in Elsword. They all look very.
They're super stylistic. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, especially recently with the whole icon change for Trosh's Nest. Oh no! For monsters in general, how they changed it from a red dot to like this like icon or something. It's so much easier to know when the Trosh's and Trosh's Nest are actually grouped up now.
Agree.
In the past, if they were on top of each other, it merges into one dot, and it's just like so confusing sometimes.
I agree. Is this it? No. Okay. So something else is I did want to talk about the current ice burner in KR, Sanctus Seraphim.
Oh yeah.
What are y'all's thoughts on Sanctus Seraphim?
I really hate how it looks on Raven. It's so ugly. Okay, I think it looks bad on Elsword Raven's Seal. Seal is decent on the better side, but it still looks a bit bad. But everyone else it seems to look fine on them. But oh my god, I hate Elsword's feet model so much.
They're weird. Yeah, they're definitely weird.
It's so clunky and ugly.
I actually personally I like the actual top half of the outfit with the wings and the halo. I think the wings and the halo with the whole kind of like toga aesthetic, I think that really just kind of looks pretty nice. I still wouldn't get it, but I think that part looks actually pretty solid.
Yeah, it looks nice. It's just like it doesn't fit.
Yeah, the weapon looks really sick too. I don't know if you guys have seen the weapon. The weapon looks pretty sick in my opinion.
Cool. Yeah.
Sword.
Yeah, it looks like a Genshin. Sorry.
Cool of a
Oh, here we go. I found the image, by the way. Let me share it with you guys. I'll put it in our general chat. Can I put it on screen for a little bit?
Aconistic thinks Seal looks mad beautiful though. I think what was my issue with that? I think I just didn't like how the hair looked on Seal. It looked a bit unnatural. But either way, he's on the better side compared to like other guys like Elsword and Raven.
Yeah.
But I think Chung and Ayn definitely.
I mean, it's nice. Perfect for Ayn. Ayn is an angel, so he's God's agent, so it's just that works for him.
Yeah, it was pretty much perfect for Ayn.
Actually, I haven't seen it for the other characters yet. Let me.
But yeah, this is a new quest UI. What do you guys think?
Oh, okay, never mind. I watched your video and I did see it. Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, story quests have a check mark.
Much neater.
Yeah, PvP quests are sword. I don't know what the yellow ones are, but event quests are a pink little gift box, and dailies are green, just quote cubes. I don't know, kind of nice. Nothing that crazy, but just kind of nice.
I wish there were more short hairs for guys in sets like these. I don't mind the long hair. It's just that I just hate the long hair. Just the long hair looks so like out of like it looks out of place. Like it looks weird. It looks like
I got you.
Style.
I definitely agree to a certain extent. But I do think it is nice to have just that long hair like available because I know people do like that on their characters.
What's it called? Javiana.
Yeah, truffles.
Javiana. Yeah, Shaviana also had long hair on Raven,
Yeah.
but I thought that one looked a little better at least.
I can't remember what truffles look like.
You just have to search up the art.
Okay.
Yeah. So Shipping Triples, I didn't particularly like that hair on Raven. Long hair. Yeah, I think. Hmm? Oh no, the in-game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I do like long hair. Like I do like long hair characters, but for Raven, I think maybe like black colored long hair tend to look the best. But if it's like other colors, it looks a bit weird on Raven.
Yeah, blonde-ish Raven doesn't really complement him that well.
Yeah.
You're looking at it now. I think it kind of works on Seal. I don't know.
Wait, let me have a look again.
I'm looking at it on stream. I mean,
yeah.
Here, I can post this image. I don't know. I think, okay, no offense to Seal, but I think his pasty white skin kind of works with the set.
No, I agree.
Yeah. I think Raven's tanner skin maybe kind of clashes a bit more.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because I think I could say the same for Chung.
It's just that I don't like the feet models and I don't like the hair.
Yeah, you can't escape the feet, unfortunately. They're gonna be there.
No, it's just like when the feet model's not as obvious, like when they've got small feet, they actually look okay. Like I can't really see his feet, so I like.
Or like Noah, yeah.
No, but every other character is just like, if I can see their feet very like prominently, then it's like ugly.
Yeah, it's so weird. Yeah, you unfortunately cannot escape the feet. They're just always there to look at you. I do really like the weapon. I like the little rainbow shine. I just noticed that on the Eve weapon, but on the hilts of all the weapons, they have a little rainbow shine.
Whoa.
That's kind of nice.
These characters need a tan for real. Can't wear white clothes. But in a way, cause you know how I think the whole gist of this Iceburn is to make them, you're meant to look like an angel, right? So I think in a way their pale skin kind of works with it, cause angels are meant.
Yeah, I think it kind of works.
Yeah.
That's why Chung and Ain look pretty solid with it, at least in my opinion. Stats wise, kind of lame, in my opinion.
Yep.
Kind of just lame. Like, what is it?
Pretty...
Like,
what is it? Like a PvP set anyway?
I mean, yeah, it's like PvP set.png. You could also, I guess, use it for tankiness and birth rate. You know what I mean? Because, like, when this set becomes seasonal, you'll get the seasonal buff. Plus, you'll get all the reduced damage that it gives you. So, if you want to like just do birth rate and get carried and be a little bit more tanky, that's a decent purpose, I think. Right? That's a decent purpose.
I can see it being used for that, and also I guess specifically some classes might benefit off of the action speed. So I guess for a select few classes, maybe they would like it, but I don't know. You've got like other sets that are better anyway.
Like, what is it? If you have the 5 out of 5, that's 4 plus 5 is 9, plus 3 is 9 plus 3 is 12, right? 12% reduced damage, like that's a perfect armor identification on a artifact armor. That's pretty solid, 12% for reduced damage. So it's definitely not without purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you guys seen the set effects for the weapon and accessory? It's kind of funny.
Let me see it.
Okay. Have you seen it, Crow?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I see it now.
I did watch a video, but I forgot it.
Okay. So when you're attacking something, just with combos, you increase your ASD by 5% for 10 seconds. When you're attacked, you have a 3% chance to activate damage reduction by 5% for 10 seconds. And then when you're using a special active, you have a 3% chance to recover 20 MP per second for 10 seconds, aka Nova's buff. That's literally Nova's like buff with a different like condition. Yeah. The Master of Warfare. Yeah, it's kind of cute.
I swear there's another set that does the MP recovery thing, except on Awakening.
Oh, maybe. Oh yeah, that's 7 Realms. 7 Realms.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah, 7 Realms has a 2 out of 5 like that.
Isn't 7 Realms? No, 7 Realms is NPR.
No, wait. I thought it was hold on.
No, it's NPR. MP per second is, I think, is it Dust Dawn?
Maybe.
Yep, jerk. Thanks, Elwiki.
Yeah. When awakening,
Right. Oh no, you get 100. You just
yeah.
get. You just get
Yeah,
100.
it's special active MP cost and recover MP. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The set you were talking about might have that too, the Dust Dawn. Or yeah, I don't know. At the same time though, Wander Machin was a really game-changing set, so I think people's wallets do need a recovery. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Yeah, they do this sometimes too. Like Elagos right now, Elagos ain't the best. It's kind of lame, you know. Like, let's be honest. I think when we get Wanda, that it'll probably shake things up unless something else happens. But I think Elagos is just kind of meh, at least in my opinion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Wonder Markin, like, speaking of like taking a toll on the wallets, geez, the Koreans probably had to wail for the ice burner, and then they had to like change their amethyst prophecy.
Yeah, see,
color. They were using crimson.
if we get that set and we're still rocking that, I'm not gonna color change. That's way too big of an investment.
Yeah, I agree.
That's just my personal thoughts on that.
Yeah.
Like it might be
Feel
better, but I ain't doing that.
Yeah, I just feel like it's like it's not. It's not worth it, and it's just like I feel like it's a bit extreme when it comes to min maxing.
Mm-hmm. It's just the cost is
I
way
mean,
too
even
high.
money to throw.
Yeah. I guess if you're that type of person that has money to throw, like, all intents and purposes, like, you know, you shoot for the stars. You know what I mean? But that ain't me, chief. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Are we good on that?
Yep.
I think so, yeah.
All right. So the next thing I wanted to talk about is this.
Someone asked a question in the chat.
Oh.
I'm sorry for interrupting.
Okay.
So do you think Noah's seven world will be designed after Hernia or Eberlon?
Oh, Evelyn, 100%.
I think Eberlon as well.
Yeah. I don't think they would pass up on that opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does someone have a design? Wait, does someone with the Seven Realms have a design that's based off of Hernia?
Ain.
Ain?
Yeah.
What does Ain Seven Realm look like again? I freaking forgot.
Hernia.
That is, I guess I've seven.
Yeah.
If you have 7 realms.
It looks like her outfit as a lady, not her casual outfit.
Let me have a look.
Yeah.
I can send
Yeah,
you
it
an
does.
image. Yeah, I have the set. Excuse me. I have the set popped up right here. I can send you an image. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like her
Okay.
outfit when she's that lady.
It just feels like I've never seen that before. Actually.
I don't think I have either. I don't think I've seen many Ains wearing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, most Ains who are like dress up. There are a lot
Oh,
of
I
Ains
say
dress
most Ains are naked because only girls play Ain.
up. Okay, yeah,
Oh.
true.
Sure.
That's just facts. Okay.
Interesting thing, like interesting things to talk about. The gender distribution when it comes to playing each class and character in Elsword.
Oh,
I feel like-
okay.
Yeah. So I'm like thinking about it. I feel like Rena players are probably all guys. Ara
I think- no,
players,
you know,
most are guys.
I think that one's split 50-50. I've seen a lot of girls default to Daybreaker. Like specifically Daybreaker.
Really?
Yeah. I've seen a lot of female like not Anemos, not Twilight, Daybreaker. Like I think Daybreaker specifically Daybreaker has a lot of female players.
Huh, interesting. I only know one female Rena player. They play Anemos.
Interesting. Yeah, I know at least like 3 streamers who all play Daybreaker and they're all girls.
Well, oh wait, actually, now that you mention it, okay, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I just realized.
Mm-hmm.
I think in regards to Raven, there is
it's surprisingly high amount of girls. I would say for Raven.
Yeah, Raven definitely has a lot of girls. And I feel like for some reason the female Raven mains just all seem like very good at the game. I don't know. I feel like the female Raven
Yeah.
Like I remember, I was talking to I was on a. Did I mention this last week? I can't remember. But anyway, I was on a voice call with like a lot of people, and Charlie was there,
Mm-hmm.
and then he was like, "Why are all the good?" And I think he linked to like a NI video of Team 6, and he was like, "Why are all the good NI players girls?"
Something, I don't know, there's something about, I don't know, I feel like just the female Raven players are just so loyal to Raven, they're just
Right.
Yeah,
dedicating
it's the power of the thirst. That's
Mhm.
important.
But I say we're about to see a lot of Rage Hearts videos pop up soon. I'm sure.
Yeah, dude, the amount of like nutty Rage Hearts numbers in like Raid now, holy shit, Rage
Holy
Hearts.
crap.
Yeah, they're
Oh
gonna.
my God.
Yeah, well, yeah. Where's Rain of Fire with Defense Ignore? Come on, guys. Let's
Yeah,
be
come on,
serious.
come on, Cog.
Light trait?
Wait,
Are you
dude.
kidding me? Light trait? Come on, guys.
There's also like you know how recently on NA server the 6-man Rage Hearts.
Yeah, I did
running
see
it,
that video.
so-
Yeah.
Yo, we need an NI version and just like the remaining 4 NI players in NA, we need that.
True.
Speaking of the defense ignore buff, like the buffs, have you seen the one with the Evangelion, like solid DPSing down 15-6?
No, but I could imagine.
Yeah, like they press Abyssal Gate once, and the boss loses like 15 HP bars, and I'm like,
Oh
what?
my gosh, are you kidding me? I don't understand. Like, Galleon was already nutty. Like, where did this come from?
KG can be very questionable with their choices of buffs and stuff.
Yeah. Like, no, I was gonna say real quick, maybe that thing KR players do where they just hide their damage, maybe that works. That the devs just don't know which are the truly nutty classes.
Yeah, maybe it does.
Maybe that does work, I don't know. Because that's the one where I was just like, what are they thinking? Do they know Galleon's like already really good? Like after they gave him the buff where they're just immortal when they use that transformation skill?
KG doesn't know their own games. Half of the KG, like the dev team, are probably just like businessmen who don't play video games and they're just in it for the money, and then they make decisions for it.
Yeah.
But that's just a theory, a conspiracy theory. No,
maybe. Yeah, Galleon was the one I was just like, really? Like, Rage Hearts, okay, he's been dealt a bad hand recently. Like, Bloody Queen, okay, sure. Who else got Defense Ignore? Anyway, who else got Defense Ignore?
Oh, Black Massacre.
Black Massacre? Yeah, oh yeah, definitely needed that. A little bit like, dang, Galleon? Really, guys? Really? After you gave him like 1,000,000 HP and MP per second when transformed? Really? Okay.
but yeah, it's just back. Oh, I was just gonna speak on back to the like like the gender distribution for each character and stuff.
I mean, shall we go in order?
I don't know. I was like thinking like Elsword, probably 0 girls.
Yeah, I'd say maybe like an occasional girl or two pops up.
Yeah, occasionally, yeah, but
Yeah,
it's mostly guys, I think.
100%. I agree with that. Aisha's, I'd say
don't
that's
know.
closer to 50-50.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the only Aisha main I know is a female, and I feel like in general I feel like Aisha is just like a bit of an underplayed character.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I've seen plenty of girl players play Aisha. I've seen a good amount of guy players play Aisha. I think she's pretty close to 50-50.
Mm.
Eve's a tough one. Well, go ahead.
Actually, something I thought about for Raven, like whenever we think of like female Raven players, like vast majority of the time they seem to be on NI or H.
True.
I feel like that's most
yeah.
of them. I feel like most of the main FB are male.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
the gender distribution is a bit more equal with the.
Yeah, I only know one female FB main, and like
Too, yeah.
I guess I main Blade Master for a year, but then I switched as the
Yeah. Then you try. Maybe that's it, right? Like maybe you try FB, and then you're just like, man, Rage Hearts and Nova are just cooler, so you just go to those two after.
I mean,
against Furious, but
Yeah, nothing against him. He's cool, but
yeah, they have more. I mean, they have more skin too. Like, there's more reason. Like, there's more sex appeal there. There's more reason to start.
Fair. That's a fair.
Yeah, exactly. It's a thirst factor.
That's fair. That's
Very
fair.
important.
I have no skin.
Like,
Dang.
I'm not even joking.
Honestly, fair. You know what? You're right though. Understandable.
That's Sanctus
Um,
Seraphim.
Yeah, I agree. Nova, I think Nova's first aspect is just like his shirt looks tight on his torso, and it's like, oh my
Yeah.
god.
Here's the belt, and then you have like the chest window, and then there's like the pants and the garters and the thigh strap.
You know what it is? Okay, you know what? I actually love that about Nova because I think Nova's right on the perfect line of just like a sex appeal and just looking really legit cool. I think he's on that line where it's like perfect 50-50 between the two. I think Rage Hearts goes way too much into the sex appeal, and I think Furious Blade goes too much into the cool factor. That he loses sex appeal, and then Rage Heart loses the cool factor. I think Nova's right on that perfect 50-50 of just like coolness and sex appeal. That like it applies to the guys like this guy looks awesome, amazing, really cool, and applies to the girls where just like this character looks really hot and attractive.
Yeah. Dude, why are we so thirsty?
I think it's true. I think it's true.
It's like a delicate balance between. Well, I think a good part of it is more like the clothes, because like in the end, like he's fully clothed, but he also has the chest window, and then the shirt kind of like fits fairly. Like it's not a really loose shirt or anything. It's not like a Furious Blades shirt. It's like it feels really tight fitting, and his pants also kind of like tight fitting as well. And then you have like the boots and the unnecessary amount of, and then the unnecessary amount of straps and belts, and then you have the jacket, and you have like the half ponytail thing.
Yes. Dude,
yeah.
Oh, just Nova. Like you know how like I think I saw like Nova's outfit for a third job seems kind of simplistic and very realistic.
Yeah,
right?
that
makes
too.
Sense. It's like it's very practical, but I don't know. Something about that practicality makes him so good looking. I'm just like, look.
And it's funny too because I'm not actually a big fan of Veteran Commander's outfit. I think it's a bit too clunky near the bottom half. Yeah. But I think like you said, Nova kind of simplifies it. Like it loses a lot of the more complicated patterns and things like that for a more simplistic design, but I think it just works so much better. The less is more.
It's so like sleek.
Yeah,
compact.
Yeah.
But speaking of this, I remember I was going to do this was like a couple years ago when I was applying for, what was it? A Zine? I think I wanted to apply as a writer/editor for a Zine. I can't remember why. Anyway, so I wrote an article, and because they were like, okay, you gotta submit a sample article. I wrote an article about Nova's outfit. I tried to like stylize in a way that like you'd like as if like, you'd see this outfit as like a model in like a magazine, and have to like write about like, wow, this outfit is cool and amazing.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Honestly, I love it. I agree. Nova's outfit, chef's kiss.
Yeah.
The boots as well. Oh my god, he kicked me with those. I'm just saying.
Okay, calm down. It's all good.
I cry how beautiful he is.
Okay. Which character was next? We're talking about Eve, right?
Yeah. Eve?
I think it's pretty close to 50-50 as well.
I think there's gonna be a majority of guys, in my opinion. Actually, I'm not sure. Because the two Eve mains I know are like, they're both female, so it could be 50-50.
I see a lot of female Eve players, and they like to use her as a dress-up doll to just put on a bunch of costumes and stuff like that. Yeah. I see quite a bit. And I do see a good amount of males
too.
Eves as well.
Yeah. I think Eve seems like got the personality that a lot of girls would like. I don't know.
Yeah, the stoic. Yeah, the stoic.
Yeah.
She's a combo that slaps you in the face. Like, I know a lot of people be into that.
Yeah.
No one uses that combo because it's bad, but she does have it.
Yeah. It's just there for the memes at this point.
Right.
Chang, I think they're all guys. Well,
I think there's an occasional girl here and there. Like, obviously, the most popular being Inukai, I believe. You know?
Yeah. Inukai. Oh, yeah. Inukai and my cousin are the only two female Chang mains I know.
Yeah.
But I feel like in general, most Changs are guys.
Yeah, I think it's mostly guys, but there's still a good chunk of girls that play Chang. I mean,
yeah.
Chang.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Han was actually my first main in Elsword, and then Raven came out because he was just too hot, and I'm like, okay, yep, I got it back. No, weapon taken. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I gotta switch.
Aura. I feel like Aura has to have a good amount of girls, right? Aura.
Well, the only female armor main I know is my cousin.
I think it's maybe close to 50-50, but not quite. Like maybe like a 30-70.
I still think like Aura is mostly males.
Mostly, yeah. I feel like.
Okay.
Elysis, I have no clue.
I think.
Trying to think of the note.
Elysis.
I can a couple of names.
I think Elysis, a lot of girls would like that character, but maybe not as much.
Playstyle?
Yeah, that's true, right? She's the base character, but she's a girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hearties does main Elysis, doesn't it? Exception.
I'm just trying to think of. Because I can think of Melody, who's a guy. Think Dark Hunter. If you know Dark Hunter, the Flame Lord with like 500
Oh
yards.
yeah.
Yeah, I think
I don't know what the gender is actually. Who else is another? Is Kaveh still around?
Kaveh?
I know.
I haven't seen him in forever.
I think that Ajin is silent.
Oh, you think so? Maybe.
Well, maybe silence them. Maybe silence someone else. I'm not sure. But I know there was a silent.
Yeah, I think it's not quite 50-50, but it's solidly high for the amount of girls that play Elysis.
I feel like I still think it's skewed towards guys.
Oh yeah, I think it's skewed towards guys, but I think there's like not like close to 0 girls, you know what I mean? Like maybe close to like 20-30%.
Yeah.
Ad, I think a lot of girls like Ad, but a lot of girls don't play Ad, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I'm surprised by the lack of female Ad players I know, and most still like male, and then there's like Doombringers, and I'm like, dang, that's surprising.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever think like guys in Elsa, like guys who play Elsa, they'll pick a good-looking male character just because like they think they're good looking?
I picked the coolest looking character. If you count that.
Okay, I guess that makes sense.
Like if you showed me the Elsword cast, I believe, in my opinion, I think 7 out of 10 times I pick Raven. I think 2 out of 10 times I'm picking Ad, and I think 1 out of 10 times I'm picking Seal.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, I think I usually personally sway towards the cool looking characters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that. Understandable. Yeah. Makes sense. Lucio?
I think a lot of them are guys. I don't think
They play for Luke.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of girls who play for Seal.
Yeah. Seal is such a background character. Yeah.
Actually, speaking of that, I know I played Lucille initially for Seal, but then like I just never ended up meaning Lucille, I guess. So it doesn't really.
Seal is such a small part of that whole character. It's just like, why would you? If you're playing for Seal, you're kind of just like hurting yourself in a way. Just giving yourself torture. Rose, first of all, Rose player base is almost non-existent.
I think even though it's so small, I think it's pretty actually close to 50-50 actually.
Really? I think it's all guys.
Really? I think there's a good amount of girls that play Rose because she is really pretty, you know?
Yeah, she is.
A lot of girls do like playing very pretty characters, and she is very pretty. Justice for Seal, yes. Poor kid.
All the girls I've talked to hate Rose so much for being non-Elsa.
I've seen a good amount of girl players play Rose, and they like to dress her up pretty nicely. But you know, this is all just our guesses, just based on what we know. You know.
Yeah, we're just assuming things.
Like, this isn't an actual survey. It'd be cool to do a survey. You know, like a full
do
a survey in like Elsword official Discord or something like that. I think that'd be cool.
Actually, we should make that the question of the week for this week for the YouTube comment.
Okay. We'll remember that for the end.
What is your gender and who do you main in
Yeah.
Elsword?
Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be fun.
Question of the week. Yeah. No. We'll put it halfway through the podcast, so if they miss it, nah. If they try to skip to the end for the it doesn't work. No, doesn't work. You gotta go through the whole podcast to find that question.
Oh my god. Okay. I think next character. I think Ain is the first character where girls overwhelm the guys.
Yeah,
I
think it's predominantly. He's such a pretty boy. He's such a twink.
Yeah.
Yep.
Girls eat that up like candy. Absolutely
Yeah.
eat that up.
Yep.
Like
Mm.
holy moly.
Like,
There's like two kind of girls. It's like girls who love the pretty boys, and then girls who love the macho men like green.
yeah.
And then you got the tertiary ones that like the sweet boys like Chung or the edgy boys like Ad.
Yeah.
Those are the tertiary ones, but those are the two main ones. The first two you said.
Yeah.
Uh,
Lobby, I think, is all guys.
I think it's mostly guys. I think maybe there's a girl or two. Like
It's also, yeah,
maybe like a 10 to 20% girl, maybe.
Yeah.
No, you know what?
I
No,
feel
I think
like
it's higher. No, I think it's higher because Radiant Soul's a healer. I think if a girl is playing Labby, I think they'll enjoy playing. They want to play Radiant Soul. I've seen quite a few girls play Radiant Soul.
For Lobby though, I feel like if it's a girl saying they're playing Radiant Soul, I thought like if it's a girl saying they play they main Lobby, they're probably a trap. They're probably actually a guy. That's all.
I mean,
think.
that could be. Okay.
Yeah, because I do have a female friend who mains Lobby, and I'm just and I sometimes question. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that she's a guy, but it's okay.
That's fine. I don't think we can solidly say for Noah. I think he's still too new that everybody's playing him.
Yeah.
In terms of the talk that I've heard though, like a lot of female people are interested in Celestia
Okay.
in particular.
True.
Because he has that.
Pretty boy
It's a bit like a bit like Iron.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, speaking of girls before blue, more than likely, yeah, actually. Oh, speaking of that, almost all the people that I know that like Ein, all the female friends that I have that like Ein, they like all his second jobs better than all his third jobs.
Oh.
So they like Oblue in Motion better than Bluin. They like Armor Thaumaturgy better than Richter.
Interesting.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah, which is all really interesting, Ken. Because I like the third jobs better
Me too.
in terms of like design and all that. But
Yeah.
they all like the second jobs better, which I thought was interesting.
Ooh, excuse me.
The immediate.
Thank you. Interesting. I think so. The only character where I like the second job better than third job is Daybreaker, only because the outfit. Because I hate the onesie. I despise the onesie. That's like that.
I got used to Daybreaker as a onesie. She's still
Yeah,
cute.
She
very
is
cute.
so dumb.
She's very ubu.
Ubu.
She's
saying
very ubu.
She's very. She's like the big sister, like mom vibes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She will tell you to eat your vegetables
I can see
Yeah.
that.
and go to bed early.
Domestic lover. I like her. I like her a lot.
Yeah, I agree with that. But yeah, no, like real quick, talking about Noah, it's kind of, I think the thing with this, right, is just like you gotta wait a while until like the hype dies for a new character to like see who's the dedicated people left, right?
Mm,
You know,
definitely.
because I think new character hype, a lot of people just like playing new characters and experiencing that. But like after like who knows how long, like maybe like an update or two, like the people who like really want to stay as that character will keep playing that character, and people who don't want to will stop.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh my goodness.
Are you
Sorry.
okay, Media? You Stacy? Are you allergic to this topic?
God, I don't know. Start talking about Labby, I start getting sick. Okay. Okay.
Change topic before Media gets even more sick.
Alright, we good on this one?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
Okay. You got on this one, Sky, or any last comments?
I think that's it for me.
Okay. The next comment I wanted to talk about in the comment or topic I wanted to talk about was quite a few video game companies had like their quote unquote like E3 video presentation thing. We got one from Nintendo, we got one from Sony, and we got one from the Pokemon company itself. Yeah, so I just wanted to talk about that.
Yes. Okay, so I haven't checked out Sony and the other companies, but I didn't actually check out any of them, but I did spoil for myself.
Yeah, highlights. What do you go for it?
Yeah, for me, actually, so what happened was like, so the previous Pokemon Direct from last year, right? I watched that because I was like, oh, I'm so hyped. I'm like, oh, I hope there's gonna be a Pokemon Pearl and Diamond remake. And then it gave me with the most like disappointing Direct ever. It was like some Pokemon Mobile game, Pokemon Smile. I mean, Pokemon Snap. Was
Pokemon Sleep. Let's go, dude.
That was the most disappointing Direct ever. And I just like, and then because of that from last year, this year's one I saw it and I was like, I completely skipped it. I didn't even give it a second thought, and I'm like, yeah, nah, I'm skipping. And then I regret it so much because it spoiled for myself that there was Pokemon Diamond and Pearl Remake coming, and I'm like, holy shit, why did I watch this Direct? And also Pokemon Arceus, I'm gonna get both the Diamond one and the Arceus one. I'm gonna actually because like that was Pokemon Diamond and Pearl is my favorite Pokemon installment. Series. And my favorite generation because Dialga 10 out of 10.
Dialga's super clean. So what do you think about like one of the obviously the biggest things about the Diamond Pearl remake is the graphical style? What do you think about that? I'm personally I ain't too big on the chibis. Like I don't know, I think I kind of like the style they have with Sword and Shield where they're like, you know, human-sized characters.
To be honest, I just know that Diamond and Pearl is getting a remake. I didn't even see any of the.
Oh, you see? Okay, fair.
Yeah.
Okay, so they meant. So the game itself went like I guess you could call it classic in the sense of just like top-down Pokemon. Characters are pretty like they look chibi essentially. In battle, they look like human-sized, but in the world map and things like that, they look very chibi and stuff. Kind of like classic kind of stuff.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
I feel like I can get used to it. It wouldn't bother me that much just because I just like Generation so much. Like something like that probably wouldn't deter me from it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Cynthia! Oh my god, I'm so keen for fighting to fight Cynthia. Oh my god.
Cynthia's so
dude,
cool,
I wonder what they're gonna do.
Yeah, I know. Remix her theme. I can't wait for that.
I wonder if they're gonna like keep her. What they're gonna do with her soundtrack? Because like her soundtrack is like so iconic.
Cynthia's theme is absolutely great. Yeah, I think 9 out of 10 times that's people's favorite champion is Cynthia.
Yeah.
I can't think of a champion that's better than Cynthia. I really can't.
Dude,
Yeah.
Her battle music is just so good as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's fantastic.
She's got like alpha vibes.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
she freaking
with the Garchomp.
Dude, she freaking whips out that Garchomp. You're crying.
Yeah.
It's just like it's so weird listening to that OST without the low health sound effect.
True.
Oh, yeah.
She was like the first champion in a while too to use a diverse team. Like I think ever since Gary from the first game, there hasn't been a champion that used a multi-type team until Cynthia. Which made it such an iconic fight, I feel. Cause she had a good spread. She had a good spread of Pokemon.
Oh, I'm so keen. I really should watch the Nintendo, the Pokemon Direct just for that, like just to.
The Direct itself just had, it was an intro video that it was just nostalgia as an intro video, as they always do. Then it went to Pokemon Snap, then it went to Diamond Pearl Remix, then it went to Pokemon Legends Arceus. Do you care about Pokemon Snap? Do any of us care about Pokemon Snap?
My cousins love it so much. My cousins played the first Pokemon Snap on GameCube. I used to watch them play as well. So yeah, my cousins are huge Pokemon fans.
That's
like,
cool.
I should invite them onto this podcast or something. Oh god damn.
Yeah,
My obsession with Pokemon stemmed from my cousin's obsession for Pokemon. So the only reason I'm into Pokemon is because my cousins were super into Pokemon. as kids, they'd always be drawing Pokemon. They'd like draw Pokemon, cut them out, and paste them on their bedroom door, and that'll be like the entrance sign. So like they played a lot of Pokemon Snap. When she heard about the Pokemon Snap like a second game, she was so hyped for it. She was just like, oh, she's definitely gonna get that for Switch for sure. Hands down, like no questions asked. I'm calling
it. It does look really good. Like I'm personally not gonna get it. I'm not a big. That's not really my type of game. It's just taking pictures of things. But I know a lot of people wanted this type of game, and I know a lot of people will be super hyped for it. So I can respect that at least.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely. Cause like. Yeah, Gokaburi and Seaweed Cat they've just been Pokemon fans since kids, and I'm like, they're the type of people that would like enjoy this type of style of game as well, where like, go around collect them all kind of thing, collect them all, because they like 100% clear every single game they play because they're such perfectionists as well. Cool. Yeah, so that's like it's cute seeing them be so excited about Pokemon. Yeah.
And then so we talked about Diamond Pearl. So Pokemon Legends Arceus. So have you seen the gameplay of that?
No, not yet. I haven't seen anything from it. I just know that Diamond Pearl and are getting remakes.
Okay. So it's essentially. Do you mind if I talk about it? Obviously.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it's essentially. It seems like kind of like Breath of the Wild meets Pokemon, you know? You're going out in these luscious big fields, straight up throwing Pokeballs, you catch things, and the battles are, they're still RPG, but the Pokemon actually, like, when they're doing the battles, they, like, rush towards the Pokemon and actually physically hit them, which I think is really, really cool. So, concept-wise, I'm super down. I think I'm super down. The problem, unfortunately, is unfortunately the graphics are not up to par and the frame rate is absolutely abysmal in that trailer. There's a good amount of times where the game goes straight up, I swear to you, I swear to Arceus, 10 FPS. It goes to 10 FPS. You know, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, you know, I'll be given the benefit of the doubt that the game isn't out yet, but the concept is so good. The concept is so cool. Just like going out into like Breath of the Wild type landscapes, literally throwing your Pokeball and fighting things, and Pokemon actually like at some point Lucario does like close combat to a Staraptor, and he dashes towards the Staraptor and then just like uppercuts them, like straight up uppercuts them in the face, and it looks really cool. And I'm just like, this is really what I wanted from Pokemon. Like, for a long, long time, it's just like, I don't know, like, almost like a real-time battle type of thing. I just hope that they can just, like, you know, make it less rough, look at less rough, because, yeah, the graphics were not that amazing, and the frame rate especially was really abysmal at certain points.
Actually, now that you mention it, I'm, like, watching the trailer right now, I see what you mean.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It definitely looks really cool though, like the close combat.
I know, right?
Stuff.
The concept looks so cool.
Oh my god. Well, yeah, I can definitely see what you mean with the frame rates. I
there's a moment where like a Chingling like flies and it's like, oh jeez.
I haven't seen that. Okay. Looking forward to it, definitely. Oh wait, are there starter Pokemon? They're gonna use different starter Pokemon?
Yeah, so that's a cool thing too, is so conceptually, this is the Gen 4 region Sinnoh before the games come out in ancient times, and I guess they're just switching up the formula a bit. The starters are now Cyndaquil, Rowlet, and Oshawott.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, well, I'm getting Cyndaquil because Typhlosion, my boy, playing with him in Pokemon Coliseum, always gonna stick with him.
I think out of all of those, I would pick Oshawott. I like Samurott, actually.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Dude, I saw it. Actually, Owlet and Oshawott, their final evolutions are actually really cool. Honestly, I like them. But I gotta stay loyal to Cyndaquil. You know, I remember playing because I replayed Pokemon Coliseum multiple times. Like I love that game so much, and just cause Croconaw, Bailiff, Cyndaquil, and Quilava or whatever, the second evolution.
Yeah.
they just hold a special place in my heart. Like I know they're not the Sinnoh starters.
Not at all. Yeah,
they're
none
not
of them are
the
Sinnoh starters.
Yeah, yeah, but because Colosseum, I'm just like, oh my god, I just played Colosseum so much. I also kind of like that. I think it's the Hoenn region. Yeah, they're the Hoenn region Pokemon. Yeah.
No, they're from different regions.
Oh yeah, they're all from different.
So
Because Oshawott is
Gen 5, I think. Is that Unova?
5. Yeah, Unova. Gen 5 Unova. Cyndaquil's from
Gen
Johto.
2, Johto.
Okay.
And
Rowlet is
Gen 6.
Gen 6. I forget what it's called. Oh, those.
Yeah, so
From I think Gen 5 on.
Alola, right? Alola? Sorry.
oh yeah.
Yeah, Alola. Yeah.
No, what's Gen 4 again? Gen 4 was
Sinnoh.
Sinnoh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, from Gen 5 onwards, I'm just very unfamiliar with those Pokemon. So
That's
I'm just
fair.
like, I'm just gonna avoid those starters. Like, they look cool, but I'm just like, the older ones just have like nostalgia, and I'm like, I
Okay.
gotta pick.
Yeah, Gen 3 and 5 are my jam. Those are like I love Gen 4 actually. Like Gen 4 is like really great to me, especially Platinum, because that's actually the first game, like one of the first games I ever emulated. So it's one of it's the second Pokemon game I ever played, because the first one I played was Emerald, but it's the second one I ever played. Yeah, so that it's really close to my heart as well. Like I'm a huge fan of Gen 4.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Gen 4 and Gen 3 as well, just because like those are the first two games I played in Pokemon. One of the first two. I actually just realized how like, oh yeah, right. Back in the days, it was Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and then Platinum.
I love
But now it's
Platinum
like
as mine.
instead of Platinum, we've got Arceus, right?
Well, what is it? Whenever they do the remakes, they never do the third version.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Like Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, there was nothing for Emerald.
And
Heart
then there was
Gold,
the
Soul Silver, there was nothing for Crystal.
I wonder if Giratina will still make an appearance.
Oh, 100%. It's too iconic. Yeah.
Just like Giratina had a much larger role in Platinum.
Yeah.
Whereas before, Giratina was like a side. It was like a side thing, yeah.
I think they're too iconic. The Giratina, yeah, he's way too iconic to leave out.
Yeah.
That whole like what was it called, the Reversal World or like the Underworld or whatever, like so iconic.
Didn't that also get a whole movie?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, I even think Pokemon is a movie.
Yeah.
I hope. Go ahead.
No. There was like two movies where Dialga and Palkia appeared in, and there was like they were kind of like a focus. There was one about Darkrai, and then the other one about Arceus.
Hey, what's the Gen 4? What's the fighting type gym leader?
Gen 4. What did they look like?
I think they were a fighting type leader.
Primary. What's the?
I think she had like pink all over her design. What's her name? Anybody in chat room?
It's been so long, I completely forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, Maylene. That's right, Maylene.
You said Maylene? Maylene on this. What?
What? What?
Anyway.
Maylene in Elsword City. She's a surgeon leader.
Okay.
Her primary Pokemon is. What's it called? It's the psychic fighting one. I think that's her primary Pokemon. Let me double check.
I thought she invented Lucario. I thought wasn't that a big thing, Lucario?
Oh yeah. Actually, yeah, it was Lucario.
Gen 4 had a lot of really good Pokemon too. Cause it also had the extended evolutions for a lot of Pokemon. Like what is it? Electabuzz got Electivire, and like Magmar got Magmortar. That's cool.
Wait, Gen 4. Oh, wait.
What's up?
Do you know that other character? Whatchamacallit? The one who appeared in one of that Pokemon movie, who was the master of Lucario, the guy.
Oh yeah, something with an R. Something with an R. Riley.
Riley. I think so.
Probably. Did he? Wait, I remember he made an appearance in the game, the original game, Diamond game.
He in one of the dungeons, it's 2v2 with his one of the dungeons, it's 2v2 with his Lucario, and he just travels with you. And when you finish traveling, he gives you an egg with a Riolu in it.
Dude, yeah, okay. When I was a kid, I had like a huge crush on him as a character. I thought it was pretty hot. So I hope Riley's gonna be in the new game as well.
I think he would, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, him. There was a lot of that actually. There was him. There was that one lady with the green hair. She would always heal your Pokemon. She had a Chansey.
Oh my god,
I forgot her name.
Oh, dear same.
Yeah, I forget her name, but she had like green hair. You teamed up with her in the forest. She would always heal your party after you were done with the double battles.
Oh.
Oh my god, I've completely forgotten.
Virginia, something like that, like something with a G. I don't remember.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I definitely need to replay this game. I'm gonna be like trip down memory lane this time.
Yeah. Jennifer is legit. I think one of the weaker-ish parts is kind of Team Galactic. Team Galactic has great music, but I think they're just kind of nerdy. Like, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of Team Galactic aside from their music. I don't know how I feel about Cyrus. I'm not a big fan of Cyrus either. He's just kind of... I think the point of him is having no emotion, but I don't know if that comes out well. If that makes sense.
I don't actually know the characters in Sinnoh very well as like characters. Like for me,
yeah, I mean, like most people just know like Cynthia, right?
So when I think of the games, I don't really think of the characters. Like I think of like my struggles. So for example, if I think of Candace, who's the 7th leader, I think of like the time where I spent like a full hour sitting there trying to get past the damn gym and like past all the ice and everything.
But you know what character you can't forget? My boy Barry, always popping up next to you, thud, smacking it to my face, trying to find me for 1,000, like 1 million Poké Dollars. I like Barry.
Like, oh my god.
I like Barry though. Like as a rival, I think Barry works really well. He had a good team too.
What was Barry? Oh no, Barry always chose.
Barry chose who's he's
starter.
He always chose what's better than your starter. Like he's like a good balance between like a nice friend and like a prick. Like he's a good balance between that. Like Gary's way too much of a prick, and like all the ones from Gen 6 are way too nice. Barry's nice in the middle. He's a good kid, but he's also kind of a jerk. Yeah, but I like Barry. I like he's cool. He's cool.
I don't remember. Like it's been like, cause when I played Pokemon Diamond, it was like one of my first Pokemon games, and I was so young, and I just remember just like playing through it, like not even properly playing through it, and then I just remember, I just remember not understanding anything about it as a kid. I was literally just playing it because it's just something I could play. But like now that I have an understanding of it, I really want to replay the game and just like enjoy it.
Yeah, no, Gen 4 is great and has like a lot of just amazing moments. And it's like a lot of cool characters too. Trying to think of like anything else like super crazy from Gen 4. I mean, I think it was just a super solid game. Gen 4 is such a good gen. Like, what is it? Sinnoh is a great region, and then of course Heart Gold, Soul Silver are like one of the really good Pokemon games as well. I guess my only hold up for the remakes is I'm not the biggest fan of the chibi art style, but I don't hate it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like I would have preferred if they went like with the Sun and Moon like realistic kind of character models, because like it could be, because in my mind, right, these remakes are supposed to be like these generations in like the modern day, but I guess this seems more like a remaster than a remake, if that makes sense. Which is fine, you know. I think it's fine at the end of the day. Yeah, I think people are still gonna love them.
I'm actually watching the Pokemon Direct.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know, the beginning where like all these nostalgia like going back to
they always do that. Yeah.
Oh my god, my childhood already just flashing.
I will say though, I wish they didn't do this in every single Pokemon Direct. Like, I'll give them this one because it's 25th anniversary, but they kind of do that a lot.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll give
feel
him this
like
one because it is 25th anniversary. It is 25th anniversary.
Dude, oh my god. Dude, all these old like Pokemon, the Pokemon Poke Park, Pokemon Pikachu Dash. Holy shit, man.
Oh, something else. So okay, real quick. This remake is not being developed by Game Freak. Game Freak is working on the Arceus game, the Pokemon Legends Arceus. The Diamond Pearl remake is being worked on a team. Oh my goodness, I forgot the name. It was like Iliac or something like that. They, in terms of Pokemon, they worked on Pokemon Sleep, which is weird, you know. I don't know what else they've worked on. But yeah, because Game Freak is working on Legends. So this team is working on the remakes, but it seems that the remake's pretty good. So, I don't know, just something interesting to know.
It was like, I was on like, no wonder it was so different. Like, I was just looking at like, I was like, holy shit! I've never seen like a third installment where the third game is so different to the first two.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, right. I think it's more like, I suppose, like it's almost like a Pokemon Ranger or like a Pokemon, like one of those weird Pokemon games that like not like mainline but like a little bit more experimentative, I guess you could call it. Yeah. I don't know, but I'm excited. I'm for sure excited. Like, at the same time though, I don't think me personally I'm gonna pick up the actual Diamond and Pearl remake games just because in recent years I've held back on buying games that I know I'll just play through once and then not play anymore. So, I think for that reason I'm probably not gonna buy it, just because I've kind of strayed away from that. Because I love Pokemon games, I absolutely do love them, but buying a full price game and then once and then never playing it again, like I've done with a lot of Pokemon games in the past, I'm not a huge fan of doing that anymore.
Fair enough. Makes sense.
But I do think they'll be fantastic games. Legends though, if Legends Arceus turns out to be as solid as it is, I might pick that up.
Okay.
Yeah. Again, they gotta fix that. They gotta fix those graphics and that frame rate though. Please. The concept is so cool. Please. The concept is so cool.
Yeah, I hope they perfect it as well. Like by the time it comes out.
It's like how Celestia is cool, but here you dropping
frames.
yeah,
the frames. I still like playing them though. I legitimately still like playing Celestia. Yeah, please fix his frames too. Yeah, random tangent. Please fix Celestia's frames. Why does he make a million bubbles? Like, you know, the Elsword KOG. You know the game can't handle all those bubbles. Please. That's cute, but please. Cool down on the bubbles. Just make one big bubble that does like 20 stacks or something. I don't know. Please. Okay. That it for Pokemon? Anything else for that?
No, that's all I have on that.
Okay, I'm gonna do Sony next, just because I don't think we'll have much to talk about. In terms of Sony, the only thing that interests me is a update to Final Fantasy VII Remake with an extra episode. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII Intergrade, which will feature Yuffie, a ninja girl from Final Fantasy VII, a special episode about her, and just general updates to the game. Just like faster loading times, and a bunch of other things. I'm not sure if that's just for the PS5 version, or I hope it's for the PS4 version too, because the loading times in Final Fantasy VII Remake are pretty abysmal, in my opinion.
Yeah, I've seen you play it. I'm like, yeah, actually, I wouldn't have noticed that unless you pointed it out. But you got a point there.
Yeah. So I hope that update isn't just for the PS5 version. I hope it's for the base PS4 version. But yeah, episode with Yuffie, I think is gonna be absolutely fantastic. I love Yuffie as a character. She seemed just as energetic and great in that trailer. I think I'm gonna have fun. Yeah.
The Sony one, I have no idea about anything to like what to expect as well, because I just didn't watch that. I just didn't even know that was a thing until you brought it up. You mentioned it before the podcast. So I'll just hear your opinions on it.
Anything from you, Sky?
Oh no.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, and then the last one is the Nintendo Direct. I think was like 2 weeks ago. Biggest highlight, new Smash character, Pyra and Mithra from Xenoblade 2. a 2-for-1 special, buy one waifu, get one for free. I reacted to the trailer, and I was legit just like, you know what? I don't know anything about this character, but I respect this character. This is a respectable choice. And that's my stance on it. Like, I didn't necessarily want her, but the fact that she's in the game, I ain't mad. I'm gonna play her. She looks fun. She's a cool character. I like her personality. I like her personalities too. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, they're kind of hot. Yeah, I'll like those big personalities, kind of boing boing.
You know what's funny though? Like real quick. Okay, so in the game, the blonde-haired girl Mithra, right? So in the game Xenoblade 2, her legs are just like straight up out there. And then in Smash, when they put her as not the trophy, but the spirit, I guess they had to censor it a bit. So instead of just her straight up legs being out there, they gave her leggings, and a lot of people were just like, no, not even, they weren't even mad. They were just like, acceptable. You know what I mean? Like, they censored a character, but they're just like, these tights are kind of nice though. Like, I think that's the first time a character's been censored that people weren't mad. They were just like, this is acceptable, this is fine. This is 100% fine.
It's like, yeah, but it's like, we lost the skin, but...
that's like, yeah, we lost skin, but these tights kind of nice, hold on. But yeah, in the game she'll have, I mean, in Smash, when she's playable, she'll have tights too. And she does look very nice with them.
I love thirsty fans.
I think it's hilarious. A lot of people thought she would be a dual character with Rex. That'd be Rex and Pyra, but Smash Bros pulled a sneaky on them. Was just like, nope, Pyra and Mithra.
Yeah, okay, respect. Double girls, okay.
He does appear in their final Smash though, as like a super attack or whatever.
Yeah.
I hope they play fun. You know, what is it? I'm sure people frame one were just like, oh, it's another sword character. You know why it's another sword character? Because sword characters are freaking cool. They're the best characters.
Sword characters are.
Let's see. What was I gonna say? Crap, I'm gonna say something before I forgot completely.
I'm so sorry.
I was gonna say, Saw some for attack wave reminds me of like. I was when I was watching the trailer, I don't know if you were there, Media, but I was reacting to the trailer and Kigo, I was in call with you and Kigo. And then
I remember, yeah.
Yeah, I was saying how Starlink's like, oh, why she was kind of like Nova Infrared, is that bursting blade?
Yeah, she does have a lot of like, what is it, fire things, just like Nova has fire things.
Yeah, and even one attack is called Nova something.
Yeah, her attack's like Flame Nova, she has like Prominence Revolt, like things like that. Pretty cool.
Interested. Well, I'm definitely gonna get them because I bought the Fighters Pass.
Yeah, so you get them automatically even.
Yeah. So I'm gonna. I guess I'll try them out. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get her individually because I don't have the pass because I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, because I didn't really want Steve or Min Min, so it'd be more money to buy the pass.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pick her up individually.
Okay.
We'll still pick her up though. Speaking of that, real quick, I believe either next week or week after next, Sakurai is gonna do like the moveset kind of reveal that he always does for the characters. So that'll be fun.
Okay.
I wonder if
they're also Sakurai's so good at the game. It's like sometimes he's like better at the game than I am.
Oh yeah,
makes sense. Makes sense. But I'm like, God damn, I need to step my game. I need to start playing some stuff. I was thinking.
I think I would like, but I do think I would like them. Okay, yeah. The double waifu is very, very powerful. Very powerful. How many slots are left? How many slots are? Do we know?
One more. I think there's one more. Pretty sure.
Okay, so Sora's next, right? Please. That's all I ask, please. That's all I ask, please. Just put my boy in the game. No, there's 2 slots left. 2
slots. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got chances.
Please.
Wait, so Sora is definitely like what everyone wants. I feel like there's another character that everyone really wants. Is there anyone else in particular that
Not as
everyone's
as
like,
much as Sora, I don't think.
Yeah,
There's
I think
there's
Sora's
definitely
the main one.
yeah, there's definitely a lot of characters people do want, but I don't think anybody's at that level that like Sora's at.
I feel like there's another character.
Like the closest
that's
one I can
almost
think of is like Dante, maybe.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
But even that, he's not on the level of Sora. No way.
Yeah.
Yeah, just freaking I just hate that he's owned by Disney. Disney just sucks.
If Sora, if it's actually Sora, you got Persona 5 and you've got
Yeah.
Joker and Smash and then got Persona. Oh my gosh,
that would be
it's media's wet dream.
I know. Like I said it before that Sephiroth definitely so Sephiroth definitely satiated my appetite, but I still want Sora.
Yeah.
Sephiroth satiated that, but just put my boy in the game, please. Disney won't know. Just sneak him in there, please.
Yo, when they released Sephiroth, though, Sephiroth got me feeling some kind of way. I swear.
Oh,
Holy shit!
yeah. Sephiroth is the badass of badasses.
Yeah.
I can see what you mean when you said fangirls loved him. Back in
Oh,
the
yeah.
2000s.
Sephiroth was the man in 2000, I think 2001, something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, what is it? The super edgy anime sword villain. He created that trope, I think.
Yeah. Oh.
The handsome villain, essentially.
Yeah, like look at that hair. Like does he have a chest window in his default outfit?
Yes,
I feel like he does.
He has a chest
also
window,
has
and his
the
final
shirtless.
boss version is shirtless, just straight up.
Yeah,
shirtless.
he also has a shirtless skin. Like, oh god.
Yeah,
Look at his muscles. Oh.
yeah. He has a chest window with a little like belt X on it.
Dude, fangirls playing it and probably like they're probably dying too much.
Yeah.
Just, they're too busy staring.
Hot guy.
Not enough fighting. Too busy staring.
I can see that. I can see that for sure.
Not
What?
ugly.
What else got announced? Maybe you'd care about this, Crow. I personally wouldn't. Monster Hunter Rise.
Oh yeah. I really just gotten into the Monster Hunter fandom and series and stuff.
Mm.
So I feel like Monster Hunter Rise is definitely more like Japanese themed focus, etc. Like Monster Hunter World seems more like European-esque in a way. Not sure. It's so far, like my opinion on Monster Hunter is like I'm enjoying it. I kind of like the realistic how realistic it is, and just going off and hunting monsters on an expedition.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because right now I'm like having it like the game feels pretty like good, like so far the beginning feels pretty easy question mark. But recently I did fight like a really tough boss, and I was like that really did give me a bit of a run for my money, and I'm like I did suffer a bit for this. I'm like oofed. I've got to prepare. So I'm like, I'm still very early in the game, so I don't know what to expect. But interested in that Monster Hunter Rise. I don't know if I'll be. I still have to think about it. I need to give Monster Hunter Worlds a bit more of a try before I consider.
Yeah. Of course.
Cool. Yeah. But yeah, it was a pleasant surprise. And it was interesting. It was cool. The monsters are always cool. Actually, I don't like the monsters as much in Monster Hunter Rise. But
they're more like
I'm just getting into the fandom and kind of already attached.
That's cool. Anything for you, Sky, for Monster Hunter?
Not really. I'm
Yeah.
not. Yeah.
Same for me. I don't care too much. I know there's a lot of fans. Like can't even count the amount of fans for Monster Hunter. It's just not my personal cup of tea.
Yeah. Monster Hunter, I didn't even know before. I didn't that it's I should have seen it come. I should have expected that it was that. But it's Monster Hunter Worlds is also like they're also an MMORPG. And so like basically like so I introduced my friend into Monster Hunter Worlds, right? But then I had to take a hiatus because I think like uni started for me and I couldn't play it as often. But then what ended up happening was like my friend started sending snaps of like him playing Monster Hunter, and like there's like a lot of terminology. It was like a very MMORPG-esque, and I was like, why are you playing? Wait, because like no one in my real life friend group plays MMORPGs, right? So then I got really surprised when he was playing a game that had a lot of like MMORPG themes to it, and I was just like, wait, what game are you playing? And he's like, it's Monster Hunter World. It's the game you introduced me to. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then because of that, recently, I started picking up the game again and replaying.
Nice. That game came out. Mario Golf thing was out. I don't know if you guys saw the trailer for that, but it looked kind of wacky. Like, there's a mode where you run after the golf ball. Like,
yeah, I already played. I played Wii Sports. I played golf on Wii Sports. Not a fan. It made me rage so hard because like I'd always missed. I just like the sensitivity was so jank, and it just pissed me off so much. Like, I'm not a big fan.
Understandable. Okay, we got the so this was a RPG that was really big on Switch. This is the sequel to Octopath Traveler. I don't know what they called it. They gave it like a name. It's like a tactical RPG. It was like Triangle Strategy. Project Triangle Strategy. Have you guys heard of Octopath Traveler?
Oh, I've heard of it.
Yeah.
But I don't know anything about it.
It's like an RPG that's like super classic, but like with a modern take on it. Like it's all sprite based, but they all have like crazy animations and things like that. It was super popular when it came out. This is the sequel for it, so I know a lot of people would be hyped. I never got into it. It looks intriguing. So Octopath was turn based. This is more tactical, like Fire Emblem. So I don't know if I would like it. I'm more of a turn based type of guy, but you know, I'll keep my eye on it.
Oh, actually, yeah. I think someone in my Twitch chat mentioned Octopath Traveler, and that's why I know of it. So that's why it sounds familiar. Other than that, before then, I would never have known this series existed.
Yeah. And then finally, actually, there's two more. Man, if only Kigo was in the episode, he could talk about this. Legend of Zelda: Skyward Sword is getting an HD remaster. Not too big on this game personally. You know, I ain't a Skyward Sword guy.
You know what they need to give like Switch ports for every single like past specifically Wind Waker as well. Like all
yeah,
those
Wind
past,
Waker was on the Wii
GameCube.
U, I think. Got a remake there.
Oh yeah. We need like a Switch port as well. Just because I remember watching my cousin playing that on their GameCube back when I was a kid, and also playing it myself. Yeah, that's also one of the games that like my cousins were really obsessed with as kids. So I'm like, it'd be nice if Wind Waker could get a Switch port.
Yeah, Wind Waker HD. And man, if Kiko was here, he could tell you about the story about how he bought the like deluxe version of the game, and then he hated the game. That game is very motion control centric. Like it's super motion controls. Like that's all the game is about. So it can get very. I hear it can just get very gimmicky in that aspect.
Dude, I'm like, yeah, what would you do if you bought a game and you just hated it so much? Like, you can't really refund it, can you?
I mean, you can sometimes.
I feel like I've heard of cases where people, like for example, I was at EB Games one time where I was shopping for something, and there was this guy refunding a bunch of games, and his reasoning was, oh, I don't like them, and then the receptionist was like, okay, we'll take it this time, but just keep in mind that we're not a library. You can't just return games you don't like. If you do this again, we're gonna have to put a warning strike next to your EB Games profile. And I'm like, oh shit, okay. I know on Steam where like if you
play less than something hours.
I think it was 2 hours or something.
Yeah,
you can refund it. Yeah. So like 2 hours is such a short time, you know. Yeah, but I guess it makes sense.
Because it's hard with an online thing. Because with a physical thing, if you return a physical disc, they have that game back. With a digital game, there's nothing that they get back. You know, they just lose the money that they earned.
Yeah. True. Yeah.
Interesting. Then the final game, I personally don't really care that much to put it, but somebody might. I don't know. Splatoon 3. Splatoon 3.
Okay. Yeah.
I always had vague interest in the game, but I don't think I would ever buy it with my money.
Yeah. My thing about Splatoon, I just had this one friend on previous community I was in before I was like a couple of years ago.
Mm.
She just like she kept wanting me to play Splatoon and stuff, but I just never got it because I'm like I'm not interested. She kept nagging me to play, but I never got it in the end because it's just like I don't want to spend money on a game I'm probably not going to play. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I know. That's my history with Splatoon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks interesting and looks like it would be maybe fun, but I just wouldn't spend money to buy it personally.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it for the Nintendo stuff.
Mhm.
You guys good on that topic? And there's not really anything else I want to say about it.
Yeah, I'm good on that as well. So
Yeah, I'm good as well.
Okay. Let's go to... Oh yeah, we never talked about this. The Crunchyroll Anime Awards results.
yeah,
It's probably gonna be the last topic of the day.
yeah. Dude, we were meant to talk about that last week,
I
but like
know.
I was like, the Anime Awards came out, and I was looking at it, and I'm like, oh my god, I need to react to this with Meteor and Sky in the next podcast. Next podcast came along, and I just completely forgot about it. So we were meant to do this last week, completely forgot about it. I'm like, such.
Where is...
I think because we also had the Valentine podcast.
Yeah, we had the Valentine podcast, and then I don't know what happened last week, but I guess we just forgot.
Yeah, I just
Okay.
forgot about
Yeah.
it.
Alright.
And then I brought it up after podcast. Oh shit, we meant to react to the Anime Awards.
Alright. Anime... I can't spell anime. Anime Awards results. Alright.
Yeah, okay. Funny thing is, because like after I did the voting with you guys on the podcast, I went and watched a lot of those animes that was nominated, and I was like, dang, my votes would have changed so much if I had watched these animes before I did the voting. God dang.
That's fine.
Regret about
Okay. So let's start it up here. So anime of the year was Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yep, watched it. I'm enjoying it a lot. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I'm not too big of a fan on it. I think it's okay. I don't hate it at all. I don't think it's bad. I definitely don't think it's bad. It's not bad. It's just kind of like, just to me, it's just kind of all right. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
just kinda
I
right.
actually watched it with your opinion, like, because I knew your opinions on it before I watched the anime, right? I watched it with your opinions in mind, and I was just surprised because I actually really like the main character.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the
not
main character.
specifically. I don't really like him. It's more like I'm very interested in seeing him grow as a character. So I'm really keen about that. And I really like Sukuna because Junichi Suabe's voice. Oh, he got that drip.
Yeah.
It's so nutty. His voice is so good. Oh, I love him. It suits him so much. His voice suits so much for that villain voice as well. I'm like, it's deep.
Yeah.
My panties are.
What did I say? The only character I like is the guy with the blindfold, Gonjo. Gojo. Thank you.
He's
I like
cool.
Gojo.
He's definitely not my favorite. I wouldn't obsess with him like other things. Like I don't think he's like hot. Right? I think he's a cool.
Yeah, he's on like a lot of the promo stuff. I think the creator likes him a lot too, because he's on a lot of the promo stuff.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm like, me on here, I'm not swooning over him. I think he's a cool character though.
He's cool.
Yeah.
I will say it is kind of strange that the anime is not over yet. You know what I mean? It's a bit.
True.
Yeah.
But then again, because it was, I guess it's based on like what year they were active, like ongoing.
Yeah, I guess yeah, maybe so. Yeah, I just thought it was a bit weird because I think when the nomination was out, it was like 8 episodes in.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
So,
okay. Wow. Okay,
know.
that's very interesting. Because
Yeah.
wow, I definitely did hear a lot of hype around Jujutsu
Oh yeah,
Kaisen.
I hear a lot of hype about it too. Yeah.
Yeah, they were like saying how like it's gonna be one of those big shonen animes, and I was like, oh okay. And I checked it out. It's like it's definitely fun to. I like it. I like it. It's really fun to watch. I'm enjoying it so far.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it might get better. I wasn't too big on it in the first couple episodes. Maybe it gets better with time, but to me it's aight. All right. Moving on, the best protagonist. Oh, it's the character you like, Katarina Kleiss.
Yeah.
Cool.
She it's a slight spoiler alert. beware. I'm gonna talk about. I think the irony of Katarina and Klaus winning the best protagonist is that her character is like meant to be an antagonist in the actual games or something like
yeah. But in like the concept of the anime, she's the protagonist.
Yeah, and it's like I'm like that's pretty funny, but like dude, that anime is so wholesome. If you guys just want some like good feel good anime, you just I just watched it. It's pretty wholesome. It's pretty cute. Reverse harem though, if you don't like reverse harem, like maybe I don't know. I don't know. Where is X Arm the best anime? I don't know about that, Chief.
Oh gosh, I've seen that. I can't believe people were paid to make that. Oh my gosh. Okay, we'll talk about that a little bit when we're done here. Oh yeah. We'll get there. Okay. That is something.
X-Arm, some abomination of an anime.
Oh yeah, it's an abomination. We'll talk about that after we're done. Oh yeah, Sky, did you want to say anything about Jujutsu or this thing, villainous?
No, not really.
Ah, cool.
Have you been watching anime and like in the past few like years or anything? Like keeping up with
not really. That's the problem.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Best antagonist, Sukuna from Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh, let's go. Okay. I was right to like him a lot.
I personally would have picked Overhaul, but he I think in the context of his show, I think he does serve a good purpose. Like, I'll make jokes that he's the nine-tailed Hollow Ichigo, but he's cool.
Yeah.
He's cool. He serves a good purpose.
Like, he's definitely very good. He got that huge villain vibe, I'll be honest. He's very villainous. And this is the guy who Junichi Suabe voice acts.
Oh, okay. It's time to listen to some voice samples.
Voice is so good. Oh, I love that villain.
Yeah,
voice.
but definitely when it comes to my main problem with Jujutsu is that I'm not a big fan on a lot of the characters, but Sukuna is one of the characters where just like, yeah, I can dig this character. I can dig him.
He's cool. He's cool. Yeah.
My personal vote was Overhaul for this one, by the way. I love Overhaul as a character as well.
I voted Overhaul as well, but I don't mind Sukuna winning because I'm like, I did like him a lot. He was a very likable antagonist. I did like him a lot.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we got the best boy, Hinata from Haikyuu. He's a good kid. He's a good kid. I have not caught up with Haikyuu, so please don't spoil me. But I think I finished season 1. I'm sure. I haven't watched it in a while. Anime good. The anime know how to make good character. He's good.
Yes.
He's good.
Yes.
There's nothing more to say about Haikyuu.
Oh.
At least for me. Go ahead. You want to say something?
Sky, did you want to say something about him?
No, not really. I guess.
Oh.
I did watch the first season of Haikyuu, but that was like years ago. So.
Okay.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. No, he's a good kid.
Yeah.
Haven says Rachel is nominated. Disgusting. I don't know much about Rahelu in God of Tower because I watched a few episodes of God of Tower, but I haven't finished it yet. So I've kind of it's on hold for me for some reason because I guess I just wasn't interested. It wasn't that much of a hook, but I think I'll definitely will spend time to finish watching it when I'm bored one day. I think I will be. Yeah.
Nice. But yeah, Haikyuu good. Watch Haikyuu if you like good characters. You don't even need to like volleyball. Yes. You can ignore the volleyball if you want. The characters are just good. Like this man knows how to write characters. And real quick, I really, really want to see this guy make like an action an action manga, like a I forget what they're called. Shonen. I really want to see him make a shonen because I don't care that much about the volleyball, but his characters are so freaking good. Like all these characters are so good. I don't know. I really hope he makes a shonen.
I feel like maybe part of the reason they're good is because it's about volleyball.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe that's the magic spice. Maybe it is.
What I really like about Haikyuu as well, it's just so realistic, like playing as a team. Like for example, the sports aspect, like playing as a team, winning as a team. It's just like so.
Oh yeah,
realistic.
well he was a volleyball player.
Relatable. Very relatable themes.
Yeah.
I'm like, it was just a very feel good anime. Like watching, I was so high. I was like, it's one of those like animes that'll make you love that you want to pop off to. Like let's go! Like when they win.
Yeah. Like I still need to implement no don't mind in my normal vocabulary. I need to do that. It just feels so good. But yeah, Haikyuu good. Go watch. It's good.
Yeah. It's pretty big. I like it. Satoru Gojo missed out on it, but I don't mind it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think I voted for Gojo as best boy because in my opinion he saves that show at least for the episodes I watch, because like when he was on screen it was like, all right, we're having a good time now. Okay.
Hinata is also a good choice.
Oh yeah, he's good. Best girl. Oh, let's go, Kaguya. Let's go. Let's go. Best girl right here. I like Kaguya. Kaguya's a great character. Watch Love Is War too. Good comedy. He's a good comedy. Also has really good characters. Say what?
I think one of the only things I know about the anime is that I know the VA for Kaguya won a voice actor, won an award that year for her role in Kaguya.
I think Kaguya is one of the first roles she's ever had, and she kills it. She kills it. Like, I'm the type of person that doesn't mind watching English dubs, but I think if you're watching Love Is War, you have to watch it sub, because I think the jokes just hit harder with these voice actors.
In Japanese, yeah.
Yeah, I think the jokes really hit harder.
And I think like if you also, especially if you like understand like some of the language or even just like the culture, like it really helps. Because there are just some things that you just can't translate.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, oh man, Kaguya's voice actor is so good too. Like the range that she has when like she wants to get serious, when she's more jokingly, when she's more like lovingly. Oh, it's fantastic. Like, such a good character too. So, amazing.
Japanese voice actors are amazing, honestly.
So good. Definitely amazing. Yeah, but watch Love Is War. It's good. It's good. Season 3 is coming, I think, this year or next year. It's coming soon. You got plenty to watch.
I don't mind Kaguya winning that. The other two were Katarina. The other two girls I was eyeing was Chizu Mizuhara from Rent-A-Girlfriend and Katarina Klaus from Villainous anime. But Kaguya Shinomiya is also I've heard good things about her. I don't mind her winning.
Kaguya's amazing. Good.
Pretender about that anime, my brother watched a lot of it. He seemed to like it a lot. I haven't seen it though, so I've heard good things about it. I'm gonna check it out.
Best OP sequence. B-Stars. I don't know anything about this.
All I know it's a furry anime.
Yeah, I just know it's a furry anime. That's all I know.
It's despite it being like the jokes about it being a furry anime, I think the themes it explores, it's kind of like a coming of age anime as well. The themes that it explores are actually quite like they're really good. Like the themes, like it's like it's actually like the thing, just the themes and the story telling behind it. I heard a lot of good things about it as well, just because it's like it's like really realistic themes, pretty much. Like despite the furry jokes, it's actually a pretty good anime. That's what I've heard. Cool. A lot of good things.
Cool. I can respect that.
A fun thing. My brother was talking about the anime awards because he's being the big weeb he is in our family, probably the biggest weeb in our family. He was talking about how the winner of the best anime opening and best anime ending were made by the same band, Ali. The band. Artist?
Cool.
I don't know if it's artist.
Ali, A-L-I.
Yeah, Ali. Yeah. So they also won the best anime ending award for the.
Well, let's go into that. Ending. Lost in Paradise for Jujutsu Kaisen. This was memed to hell and back. Like people like replaced the Jujutsu Kaisen characters with like other characters from the series.
Iconic.
People love this ending sequence for sure.
Yeah, so I guess it's like this one winning. Okay, you know what makes sense? It was pretty iconic, that ending song. Everyone loved making like different versions. The version I saw was like JoJo version, and then I saw a Bleach version.
There's like a Genshin version too. I've seen.
Genshin version?
I think. I'm pretty sure.
Send me.
Yeah, I think. It's a good.
I totally want to make an Elsword. Yeah, if I could draw, I'd make an Elsword version. I'll be honest. It's like that Battlefront Blockade, that one.
I don't know.
That anime, the ending song. A lot of people make parodies of that ending song. And I've seen Elsword artworks of a parody of that ending song as well. And I'm like, it's really good. Real quick though, in regards to the opening, Jujutsu Kaisen opening was made by Eve. He's one of my favorite Japanese artists. I listen to a lot of his songs. I make a lot of there's quite a few MMDs I've made for his songs as well. So like, I'll just remember watching Jujutsu Kaisen. I heard his voice and I'm like, and I heard the music and I'm like, wait, this is Eve, isn't it? He's just like, the way he composes music, it's just like, it's kind of iconic. Like you can definitely tell when it's him. So I was like, cool. That's really nice. Yeah, I would have voted for him. But all these openings are pretty great, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Next one, best VA performance for the Japanese. We got Subaru. This is Mr. Excuse me if I pronounce this wrong. Yusuke Kobayashi.
Okay,
Yes,
this
Kobayashi,
one I
it's really good.
kinda. I wish I watched Millionaire Detective before I did this. This is like the one case where I wish I watched Millionaire Detective before I voted here, because I feel like Yusuke Oniku definitely.
I see him here down bottom right for people watching.
Yeah.
Bottom right.
From his role in Daisuke Kanbei. Okay, funny thing is, so this is actually Daisuke Kanbei was Yusuke Oniku's debut. So that's his first voice acting role ever.
Yeah.
And he's actually a dancer, right?
Wow.
So
That's cool.
yeah, so actually what you notice is like in the opening of Millionaire Detective, in the silhouette in the background, you see Daisuke Kanbei dancing. That's actually the voice actor himself doing.
That's really cute. I like that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. He's a really good dancer. I've seen a bit of his performance. It's amazing. Man, if I would have voted for him because he did a great job. I love his voice so much. He got that drip. Yeah, he's up there now. He's probably my third favorite voice actor.
I watched the first episode and then never followed up, and I should have watched it.
Cool.
His voice is orgasm.
Nice. Alright.
Wait, real quick though.
What's up?
Wait. In regards to the ending songs, I want to talk about that too. I just noticed Last Dance was sung by Miyano Mamoru. God dang.
Oh no, I didn't.
Who's that?
He did Raven. He did.
Oh yeah. We talked about this. Yeah. That's Raven's Japanese voice.
He's also done a lot of other big roles.
Yeah.
He's a pretty big name, yeah.
And he's also Riku's Japanese voice. Yeah. I like him.
Yeah. Cool guy. He's my second favorite voice actor just because of his role in For Raven.
He does that role really well.
Yeah. I also see the Million Detective ending song, and that one was so I don't mind that one not winning because the ending song was like meh. I always skip that ending song.
Fair. All right.
I'm done with that. That's my tangent.
It's all good. Next one, we got best VA performance from the English side. We got Zeno Robinson for Hawks. I did watch the My Hero season 4 dub. He does a really good job. He does a really good job. Yeah, he definitely is a good voice actor for Hawks.
I don't watch any of my anime in English dub, so I had no idea about anything.
The My Hero English dub is pretty solid.
All I know is Johnny Young Bosch, the voice actor of Bam in Tower of God. Didn't he also voice Ichigo?
Yeah,
he's like the Black Power Ranger, right?
He does his Ichigo. Anytime he voices somebody, it's like, oh, that's Ichigo. It's like he just does his Ichigo voice every time. It's a good voice. It's just that's Ichigo.
That's interesting. I can't imagine Bam with that voice, honestly.
Really interesting.
I'll have to watch that. I'll have to read.
He might be finally doing a different voice. I swear, every time he's in anything, it's always just like, is that Johnny Young Bosch? That sounds like Ichigo. Okay. Cool. We got best director here for Keep Your Hands Off of Izuken. I watched the first couple of episodes of this. I think it winning best director makes sense because the thing with this anime is that every episode they always go like on a kind of imaginative journey about like, because this girl wants to make manga, right? So she just kind of pictures like the world and like a lot in like manga sketches and things like that, and kind of the anime is all about that. So I think it winning best direction makes so much sense to me.
Okay.
Yeah, because that direction of just like all these like essentially bringing manga panels to life in the anime just makes good direction.
For me personally, I feel like I don't really pay attention to the directing of an anime. I kind of just enjoy anime as like so this one was like I had no idea, and that along with the fact that I didn't know a lot of these anime, so I couldn't really give my opinion on this category.
Yeah, like for Love is War, I'd say that's like another good contender, just because the animation and the voice acting and all that works so well with the jokes. Like that's what they're going for, the jokes kind of thing. So like, how well do they bring that all together, kind of thing like that, I guess. For action anime, I guess it just depends on like how good are the set pieces, is the music like really nice, or the things like the animation like flow well, It's just kind of like do all these elements work together. But I think Izuken being so unique is the reason why it won.
Okay. Actually, I wanted to add one thing. Like in regards to directing, I feel like when it comes to directing, the only if there was ever an anime that had Ufotable, even if I haven't watched it before, I feel like I'd just vote for that anime because I feel like when it comes to anime, Ufotable animation, I feel like Ufotable's very great at directing.
What's Ufotable?
Wait, what?
What's Ufotable?
It's the animation studio.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
an
okay.
anime series, yeah. They've done a lot of big things, like...
Okay.
I think the first big thing was Fate Stay Night.
Okay.
And I feel like that's
Gotcha,
where they got their exposure. I think that's where they got the majority of their exposure was animating Fate series. That's where majority of the exposure is.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I just think like when it comes to like bringing like staying loyal to the original source and bringing the original source to life, I think Ufotable does the best job, and I think a lot of it's probably kudos to their directing as well. It reminds me because like last night I went and watched the Demon Slayer Mugen Train movie. I won't spoil anything, right? But I just like, despite the limited amount of source material and despite this short, like it feels like a pretty short arc. Ufotable manages to make the movie flow so well, and just nothing seems out of place. Everything just goes so well together, and I'm like, dang, it's just like it was really enjoyable for even as someone like who never even read the original source. I was like, dang, it like feels really well done. So I'm just like, I really like Ufotable.
sorry to interrupt, but regarding Ufotable, I was wrong. They didn't do the original Fate Stay Night, but they did Fate Zero and they did Unlimited Blade Works.
Oh, yeah, Fate Zero,
They also did Kaido no Kyokai, which is Garden of Sinners, and Kimetsu no Yaiba,
yeah.
Wait, Kimetsu no Yaiba, Demon Slayer. Okay.
Demon Slayer.
Okay, gotcha.
I think Fate Zero is where I got my Ufotable exposure, and I feel like it might be just Fate series in general is probably why a lot of people exposure to Ufotable. It seems like such a great studio, but it also at the same time feels so niche. Like not many of my friends know about Ufotable and know why they're so amazing and stuff, which surprises me because I feel like they're an amazing anime studio.
I say everybody loves it. But I say in my opinion, like was it Demon Slayer's animation is like the star of the show.
Yeah, dude. It's the one case where because for example, specifically episode 19 of Demon Slayer.
Yeah, it trended on Twitter.
Dang.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, the animation is what brought that manga to life, and I think that's the one time where I can say the anime is better than the manga. Because I saw a side-by-side comparison of the anime and the manga. The anime added so much more emotional depth to the fight scene. I'm like, holy shit, this is nutty. This is amazing.
Cool.
That was 10 out of 10.
Alright. Best animatione. We got, Izoken. Not surprised there. Again, same reasons I said before, it's just very unique. Like, literally animated manga panels. Yeah.
This one I would have voted for Jujutsu Kaisen. This one I haven't seen
it's really solid animation for Jutsu. That's like one of the positives I can say about Jujutsu Kaisen, is that everything looks really nice.
Wait, Princess Connect. Princess Connect is an anime. I didn't know that.
Yeah. This funny fact. This Anime Awards is sponsored by Princess Connect. Redive, the mobile game.
That's what, because I knew the mobile game, but not the anime. Well, here's a fun fact: the primary writer for Princess Connect is the same as Ensemble Stars.
Oh wow! Look at that.
So then because of that, you have all these war and politics references in the game, and then I heard that there's a story chapter in Princess Connect that's just politics, the entire chapter is just the characters talking about politics.
Oh my goodness!
And I'm like, why?
That's interesting.
That politics and war is in every single game that he's written for. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool. All right. What's up? Were you gonna say something?
Bambi says Ufotable animation is top tier, but the logo is still I don't know, man. I agree, but I feel like at the same time, maybe it's just that their name is so they know that their name is so big, they just haven't been bothered giving themselves a good logo. Their logo definitely looks pretty jank. Some high school kid designed it for them or something.
Okay. Alright, we got best character design going to, I have never heard of this. What the heck is this? Manuka Ito.
Okay,
Toilet bound? Toilet bound? And
all of these animes, I don't know. Like, I never watched. I pretty much haven't finished any of them, so I can't give my peace of mind on any of these.
Toilet Bound. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know about any of these. No opinions. Izuken is unique. I've talked about that before, but yeah, no opinion.
No opinion on that for me.
All right. Best Fighto scene. Deku. Oh yeah, this is a good fight. Deku versus Overhaul. Yeah. Oh, I wish the censors weren't there. Oh my goodness. It would have been so much better. But they had to censor certain scenes.
Yeah, I feel like My Hero definitely when it comes to fight scenes, they're like they definitely top it. Like, you might. It's ironic because I remember watching a Giguk video like doing My Hero anime academia fight scenes are actually very boring.
Oh really?
And then he made that, but then he's like his point of it is like a clickbait title. He doesn't find them he says they're boring, but they're all very great, as in they're all great for character development. They're like a big that's like the core of those fight scenes are like character development.
Oh yeah.
So animation is like boring.
The animation as in the directing of the fight scenes. Like the fight scenes as well compared to other shonen animes aren't as like amazing. Like they're not amazing. But I think like the whole gist of the fight. Well, he was referring to the tournament arc in My Hero Academia specifically.
Oh yeah, like what is it? I can see where he's going with that one because the Todoroki fight is just Todoroki shooting ice at Deku blocking it, and then Todoroki using fire and him winning. You know?
Yeah. But he was saying how like that's not the point of it. The point is the character development. So this is specifically in regards to My Hero Academia's tournament arc. Not everything else. I think other fight scenes in My Hero Academia is pretty hype.
Especially this fight with like Overhaul literally like combining with his building and then recombining into like this different types of monsters, and then like essentially us seeing Deku at him going all out. Because he has like a doctor, he has a whole hospital on his back, like literally fixing his body every time. So like we like seeing Deku's full potential, just him going all out. Like there was even one scene where Deku almost looked like a villain, like all the shadows were cast on him.
Oh shit!
He was about to go for the final punch.
It's like having a pet auto consumption, except you got unlimited pots and it's a 100% cooldown reduction.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. I just wish.
And you're playing Nova Imperator.
Yeah. I just wish those sensors weren't there. I know they're there to prevent seizures, but like, especially when he goes for that multi punch and then it just gets all dark and it's just like, no, the sensors, no. But it's still such a cool scene. Yeah. I think the Blu-rays do fix the sensors though, so it would be in full color. Yeah, the full lighting.
But I think it is the incentive to buy the Blu-ray.
Yeah.
I've never bought Blu-ray.
I've never bought them as well, but yeah, great fight, absolutely great fight.
In regards to the other nominees, are all very good. Like Satoru Gojo versus Ryom and Sukuna, the fight choreo of that fight scene was like, I watched it and our first impression, I'm like, damn, the fight choreo is very clean.
Was that him when he was just testing it for 10 minutes or something like that, or 10 seconds?
Yeah. Even that short duration, the choreo was so good. I was like, damn.
Yeah, it was pretty solid. I think putting this fight here is weird though, in my opinion, because I think they haven't got to their best fight yet, for sure.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah,
I guess they just needed something.
Maybe. Yeah, I think maybe there's just like, oh, you didn't put Jujutsu Kaisen here? What are you guys doing? So then maybe they had to just put something by default.
Maybe. It's interesting how there's two God of High School nominees, but none of them won, and it's like My Hero came out on top. I think God of High School is just like, definitely the fight scenes were really cool, very fun to watch, but it's just like, I don't know, I guess they're just better choices, you know?
Yeah. Also, real quick, I really want to say, just because I can't believe I didn't mention this yet. So these, for people who don't know, the anime awards by Crunchyroll, it isn't determined by popular vote. I think it is determined by judges. So keep that in mind.
In the past, it was based on popular votes, and people were like, there was a lot of backlash about it.
Yeah.
Because it was just the most popular anime winning over and over again.
So yeah, it's by certain judges. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, okay. I'm glad they made that change because now the anime rewards feels much more deserving and feels much more like appropriate. Yeah. Like right, like justified. Yeah.
All right. Best drama is The Fruits Basket Season 2. No opinion.
I watched the original as a kid because it was available on the kids ABC3 kids TV show and stuff. I don't know about it winning best drama over Beastars though, because I feel like Beastars should have taken the cake for that one. Sing Yesterday for me, I've heard a lot of disappointment with that show. A lot of people didn't really like it, so I'm glad that didn't win at least. But I feel like for this one, Beastars should have won.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I don't have any opinion. I haven't seen any of these ever.
Yeah, fair enough. My brother just talked a lot about Beastars and how much he likes it and how like it's really good. The themes it addresses are good.
Cool. All right. We got best comedy. Oh, let's go! Love is War Season 2. Everybody go watch Love is War. It's a good comedy. Yeah, it's the best comedy. I don't know how any of these would even come close. It's literally the best comedy. It's hilarious.
I haven't watched it yet, so I don't know anything about it.
This season in particular as well, it's really funny, but there's also a lot of like really serious moments, and like you relate, at least for me, I related to one of the characters really well because he had a similar kind of like, I don't know, just similar things to some things that happened in my life that I relate to them as well. But it is very hilarious, and I enjoy it. Like I don't usually laugh at like TV shows and like movies and stuff like that. I legitimately laughed at this anime a good number of times. Yeah.
Okay.
It's good.
Interesting. I'll think about giving it a try. Maybe.
Yeah. Nothing to say about that. Go watch Love is War. This is a good anime. It's good. The best score, best music. We got the Devin. Excuse me, Kevin Penkin for Tower of God.
Yeah, boy, the Aussie represent. I think this is his
Aussie?
second year of winning it as well. A row.
That's cool.
Last year he won it for Rising of Shield Hero, and this year he's winning for Kevin Penkin. Good composer. Aussie represent. Ay.
Wow, all the way from the land down under.
Under.
Cool.
Yeah, I think deserved just because Kevin Penkin. I'm biased for Kevin Penkin.
It's all good. Yeah, no opinion on this. Don't know anything about Tower of God, so can't really say anything.
Wait, actually, I think last year he won. I think because last year he composed for Rising of Shield Hero and Made in Abyss, and both of the soundtracks was very great. They're both soundtracks from like both animes are like on my playlist because like his composing is like his compositions are really nice, really good.
I like Shield Hero is good. Okay. Next one, best couple. Hey, let's go. We got Nasa and Tsukasa. Great. This is a nice, very good, feel good anime. Tonikaka Kawaii Over the Moon for You. The best part of this anime is it's essentially the anime that tells you what happens whenever the couples get together. Like, whenever an anime ends, it always ends, like, a lot of times it always ends with the couple getting together. This anime is about what happens after they get together. So, it explores, like, because these two get married in the first episode. So, it just kind of just explores them going into, like, their married life. And it's nice. And both these characters are really sweet. And then there's, like, I don't know. Both these characters are likable. Most of the characters in the anime are likable. It's just good. And it's just great to see an interesting concept like this of what happens after they get together. I think a lot of animes are so focused on getting characters together, but like what happens after? I don't know. I've always been curious.
Yeah. In regards to this list, I don't have much to say about any because I haven't watched a lot of these animes and I haven't been able to. Well, I have watched My Next Life as a Villainess, but it's just like the particular ship Katarina Klaus and Maria Campbell. I just feel like that one doesn't deserve to win because I feel like. There are better ships in that show, so that's why I don't think that one would win. But everything else, I just don't know the relation. I just haven't explored their relationship that much to know or given an opinion.
A solid second place is Kaguya and Shirogane from Love is War, but they won last year, so I think giving this to these two couples when the anime is literally about them getting married, like it's literally about them getting married. How can they not be the best couple? You know what I mean?
Fair enough, fair enough.
Yeah. Okay, and the last one. I wonder why they didn't end with best anime. Whatever. It's okay.
Start off strong.
I know, right? The last one is best fantasy. Is ReZero season 2. Yeah.
Season 2. Okay. Fair enough with this one, just because I feel like the other animes
A lot of people were waiting
on the
so
list
many
are-
years for this.
Yeah, I feel like the other animes on the list are just maybe just weaker content. Well, then again, I haven't seen them, so I can't.
I
I don't
haven't
know.
seen any of these as well.
Just personally, I feel like the other ones are a bit weaker compared to ReZero, but I haven't seen them, so someone can just like say I'm wrong.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. One day I need to watch ReZero because I've heard a lot of people like it, and he's in Isekai Quartet, which is something I enjoy because
Yeah.
the Konosuba characters are in Isekai Quartet, so I watched Isekai Quartet.
I actually rewatched ReZero season 1. Like I wanted to rewatch it for season 2 just to like kind of like give myself my brain like a refresh myself. And then I was just rewatching season 1 and I'm like, dang, I kind of want to rewatch this with media instead, just because
yeah, I've never seen it. I've always had
just because I'm very
interest,
curious. Yeah, I'm very curious to how you'd react to it because I think it's like it's got a lot of like wow moments. Yeah, like dang, what the fuck? Well, like a lot of what the fuck moments as well. And I'm like,
yeah, I usually like the atypical when it comes to isekai. For me, I actually like the atypical ones where like I like Konosuba because it's a comedy. I like Shield Hero because everybody hates the main character. I like Cautious Hero because his whole concept of being overly cautious. Like,
also he's kind of good looking.
Sure. Like every time an isekai goes off the beaten path, I like it a lot more.
Yeah.
So I will say
Yeah.
that. Yeah. All right, and that's it. That is the winners for the 2020 anime list. Pretty cool. Yeah. Oh yeah. That way, hold on. We gotta talk about X Arm for a little bit. Okay.
Oh.
So X Arm, I don't know who created this anime. It must be a bunch of like chumps. But I'ma just show you guys. Look at this. I just went for a freaking Google search. This is a screenshot from the anime. Somebody was legitimately paid to do this. That is a screenshot from the anime.
Unedited.
Look at this. Look at this. Someone was paid to make this. Look at this. Ooh. Whose man's?
Yeah.
Actually, whose man's? Why? It's like so.
It's fucking. It's CG and 2D in the background. Like what the fuck?
And the 2D's not even good.
Yeah, I really hope. I really hope they were making this with the intention of it being a joke.
I don't think so. It's a sad
can't imagine a studio genuinely thinking this is a good idea.
The saddest part is I think they were being legit. Like. I think this might be their best effort. But yeah, it's licensed by Crunchyroll. It's licensed by Crunchyroll. That was kind of the biggest suspect thing, is that it was licensed by. I mean, then again, Crunchyroll like did like Dr. Stone and Mob Psycho, so I don't know what happened here. But yeah, X Arm ain't it cheap. Yeah, like here's the thing, right? Like. The most annoying My Hero fans are the ones that are just like, oh, this isn't exactly like the anime, this particular frame isn't like this particular manga panel. Just remember that X Arm exists when you talk about, oh, this isn't one-to-one to the manga. X Arm exists. Just remember that. Just remember that X Arm exists.
Actually, speaking of not being one-to-one with the manga, Promised Neverland Season 2 recent anime. Ooh.
There we go. Now it's on screen. Yep. Here we go. That's XR. Yeah, I heard about that people don't like Season 2 because it went off the manga.
Yeah, it went on to original source, and it's like they did it. Yeah. So
my eye.
God dang. It's a recent. Well, why have such like stupid, just disappointing anime this recent season? Actually,
I don't. Maybe I'll. Do we blame it on Corona? Like, I don't mind blaming it on Corona,
Yeah, yeah, honestly, yeah, I don't mind blaming on Corona as well.
I
Yeah,
don't.
let's just blame Corona.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
I don't mind doing that.
So stupid.
But yeah, that's a yikers. That's a yikers, brother.
Yep.
All right. What was I gonna say?
No, I was gonna say anything. I just think it's stupid.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, I think that's it for us today. Any last comments? Anything you guys want to say?
Oh,
I
really?
don't think so.
Yeah, that's it for me.
What was the
other than,
question?
like-
What was the question of the day or whatever?
Oh yeah, question of the week was what gender are you and who do you main in Elsword?
There you go. Answer that in the comments of this YouTube video when it comes out on Monday. But yeah, I've been Meteor Falcon, that's been Mommy Crow, and that's been Skyrus, aka the new owner of a +12.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well,
Thank you for watching. Let's see you guys next time. Have yourselves a good day. Bye!
Bye.